YouTube, we are back. Another weekly Deals and Steals video. Every Wednesday we go through some of the online stores trying to save us both some money on Pokemon cards. Got a big list of stores to get through today. If we can't find Pokemon cards after going through all these stores, we're going to be in some serious trouble. Just want to remind everybody, Sam's Club still has the Charizard SPC in stock for under $50, $49.94. Been here a couple weeks now. I'm sure we all know this. It's not the most incredible of deals. We're still at $5 a pack. $50 for 10 packs, 3 promo cards, and the figurine. I just opened one of these up yesterday on a live. This picture looks accurate. It should be 2 Twilight, 2 Stellar, 2 Paradox, 2 Temporal Forces, and 2 Obsidian Flames. It's definitely not the most incredible of deals. I mean, in 2024, I believe this thing was $50 as well, and I was telling people not to buy it because it was $5 a pack. Unfortunately, things have changed for the worse, so right now, looking a little better. Moving over to Pokemon Center, beat as usual. Nothing here at all. Combined powers may be the only thing we want to buy, but I'd definitely just buy the Charizard, save $10. You do get more promo cards here and one more pack, but I think I'd rather save the $10. The trainer toolkit, maybe some chilling rain packs, but 4 packs for $30, a little crazy. And then some advent calendars and a bunch of stuff we don't want, we can't rip open. All right, I want to start with Josh's cards this week because every week I seem to forget to stop in here, so it's probably been about a month since we've been here last. Let's see what they got for us. Right now, some Surging Spark Check Lane blisters with 2 holo promo cards, a coin, and then 1 pack of Surging Spark for $10. I think the retail on a Check Lane blister is probably $5.50, somewhere between $5 and $6. $10 just for the Surging Spark pack, I think's a little crazy. Surging Sparks pack's around $7-ish at the market, so unless you want to pay $3 extra just to get these promo cards, which probably don't have any value at all, or the Sprig coin, which could be worth $3 to the right buyer, probably better off avoiding that. Deluxe decks are here. Some Shrouded Fable mini tins with, I guess, $2 over retail price. I don't even know if the retail is $9, $10 on a mini tin. Not terribly sure. It's probably $9 retail on a mini tin, maybe $10. So right now it's from Shrouded Fable mini tin, maybe $1, $2 over retail price. 2-pack Shrouded Fable, $5.50 each. I don't know if we'll be able to beat that. Most Shrouded Fable ETB is about $55 right now, but we'll see what we could find. $11 Shrouded Fable mini tin, not terrible. Maybe just $1 more than we'd like to be paying. And no second page, more deluxe decks. All right, going back to Revered Cards, we didn't even stop in here last week. Excited to see what they got going on with Journey. Right now, $70 Elite Trainer Box. The Hot Box here for $30, $40 on a Journey booster bundle. I'd probably avoid any booster bundles for $40 right now. Journey seems to be going down a little bit. I think it might be close to $6 a pack right now at the market. Also, shout out Revered Cards. Just realized they don't charge tax, and most of their shipping, depending on what you're buying, is somewhere between $6 and $10. Shipping could be about $6 if you get a small enough package, and then I believe $10, maybe a little more, depending on how big your package is.
Hey, that's what she said.
But no tax at Revered Cards and very affordable shipping. I like that. 103 Heatwave Arena. Whoa, $200 Stellar Crown booster box, gang. And this isn't from a random third-party seller on Walmart. This is Revered Cards with a $200 Stellar Crown booster right now. $50 Shrouded Fable ETB. Forget the mini tin then. Let's go with a Shrouded Fable ETB. Get your promo here and your 9 packs. We haven't seen a $50 in a couple weeks. Everybody back at $55. $60 151 booster bundle. Man, Revered Cards looking right this week, gang. Paldea Adventure Chest here, 42. Battle Partners, 85. Terrestrial Festival Japanese, 120. Korean, $50. And then $50 for Stellar Miracle booster box as well. $65 on Shiny Treasure, very solid price. Bunch of single packs here. Single pack Scarlet and Violet base, $5.50, not horrible. I think the best price, or the cheapest price single English pack right now. And then, of course, you know, Revered Cards got the slabs, all incredible cards slabbed up. Some promos that you could buy, grade cards, top loaders, and even some prismatic binders, dividers, and sleeves. The grade cards, $10, nothing wrong with that. Very solid week from Revered Cards, gang. $70 Journey Together ETB, $50 Shrouded Fable, $60 151 booster bundle, and Stellar Crown booster box for $200. Going back to the Card Coliseum, Pokemon Coliseum, in the Card Coliseum, whatever it is. Only thing here is the Dragonite for $50 again. Most people are about $50 now. I believe we might have saw a couple at like $52, so this might be one of the better prices. The Dragonite Ball, the only thing really here. Don't know too much about the market on the Charizard UPC right now, and the Marnie is sold out. All right, going over to Rare Candy. What do you got?
Do I look like I got some candy? No. Why y'all up my eyes for then?
Starting off strong with a $300 Destined Rivals booster box and $175 on the ETB non-Pokemon Center. $80 on the bundle, gang. What is happening? And $235 on the Japanese box, Team Rocket. Well, keep it moving. All right, going back to the deals tab, is there anything here? We talked about these last week. Probably don't want to be anywhere around these boxes for $75. Unless it's like Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies, but even then, I think you'd be paying over market price just for those 4 packs. Definitely want to avoid those, I believe. This thing looks so cool, but I don't think we want to spend $100 on it. The Eevee at $65, a little bit much for the Pokemon Go packs. Does come with a playmat, and the shiny Eevee promo is pretty cool. But if we're talking just packs, $65 a little bit too much. $8 on a sleeve pack, I don't think that's a deal. And that is it. All right, regular section here. Last week, Rare Candy really let me down here. Hopefully this week they come through with something we could find. All right, spent about 3 minutes here so far. Haven't found nothing. Wanted to stop on this row. Maybe we check a couple market prices. I want to see what the Brilliant Stars ETB is right now. The Obsidian Flames ETB, I believe, is right around $100. If you had to pay for shipping and fees, I don't think you'd want to buy this. If it was a flat 100, maybe you'd consider it. And then 85 on a Shrouded Fable Pokemon Center ETB. I'm a little curious because that sounds very solid. All right, so TCG player, all I could find is the cases. Let's give this Pokemon Center case a click. So a case of Pokemon Center ETBs is 4 of them. Right now, $350 with shipping included. Graph saying about $350 as well. Most recent sale, $400. So they're paying almost $100 for the most recent sale, almost $100 per ETB. And market price, what is that, like 85? Maybe closer to 90, something like that, in between 85 and 90 per. And Rare Candy is at 85, so pretty much right on the money. Depending on the shipping and stuff, I guess you'd be closer to the most recent sale than you are the market price right now. Market price, I guess, about $85, so pretty much right on market there. And a Brilliant Stars ETB, $83.50 on the market. Most recent sale, $85, market price, $83.51. The graph saying about $82.70. So right now, Rare Candy coming in slightly under market for Brilliant Stars ETB and Shrouded Fable Pokemon Center ETB. Slightly under market, but then again, if you're getting hit with fees and shipping, probably put you back over the market a little bit. I mean, scrolling one row down, gang, I'm going to have to check this too, because if you're telling me the same price for Brilliant Stars and Chilling Reign, I think the discrepancy in these sets is massive. Chilling Reign is a top 3 Sword and Shield set, right up there with Evolving Skies and Fusion Strike. Brilliant Stars, not so much, although it's got one of the best Charizards ever printed. Wow, gang, I had no idea. Apparently the Chilling Reign ETB is pretty much the same market price as Brilliant Stars. That I don't understand at all. I know Chilling Reign has some terrible pull rates, Chilling Pain, as we all know. But if you do manage to get one of those pulls, I mean, far superior to Brilliant Stars, I believe. All right, so Brilliant Stars, we'll make this quick. Wow, $215 on the Zard. All right, Zard apparently finally getting some respect. I remember this was stuck at about $120 for quite some time. Apparently Charizard making big moves. Everything else seems about normal. I did not know the V-Star was worth this much. That might be going up a little bit too. Oh, you know what it is, gang? I bet you. Is this the one with all the evolutions in the gallery here? Oh, it is. Now this makes a little bit of sense. Gang, I remember when the Sylveon and the Umbreon were both $20 to $25 cards. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty ecstatic now that I got all these in the collection still, and the Umbreon V. What? Is this where the Flareon, Vaporeon? Yep, there's the Vaporeon, there's the Flareon, and there's the Jolteon and the Eevee. Alright, making a little bit of sense. Glad Brilliant Stars is getting a little respect. Now what's up with Chillin' Reign? After seeing all those increases in Brilliant Stars, this Blaziken VMAX or whatever it is gotta be like a $500 card now, am I right? Wow, and look at that. Going over to Chilling Reign, the Blaziken VMAX, if I'm not crazy, not a lot of movement. Maybe it was like 320, 350, but only 380. I would have thought it got up to 500. Galarian Moltres at 200, Gold Snorlax and Slowking are the 3rd most expensive? No way. Alright, yeah, not a lot of appreciation in Chilling Reign, at least compared to Brilliant Stars. Chilling Reign did not make many moves recently. I knew Brilliant Stars was a, undervalued set, but pretty surprised, gang. Then I don't even know what to say. I mean, the Top Chase is definitely worth. The Blaziken's still about $200 more than the Charizard. So if we're talking Top Chase, I think you'd still want to go Chilling Reign. The Galarian Moltres too. These top 2 cards worth a lot more money than the top cards in Brilliant Stars, but Brilliant Stars looking like a little bit of a deeper lineup, I guess, and you get the evolutions. Now that we looked at the cards, I have no idea anymore, gang. I guess $80 either way. They're both under market. I guess I can't safely say that Chilling Reign is a far superior set to Brilliant Stars, but both $80. Let's keep it moving. 47 on a Stellar Miracle. So far, the best price on a Stellar Miracle booster box. 37 on a Twilight booster bundle. I think we'd like to try to save a couple more dollars, be it like 34, 35. 125 Pokemon Center exclusive Twilight. Surging Sparks booster bundle for 40. 40 is where you should be at. 40 is where everybody's at. A couple not terribly priced booster boxes. Temporal Forces 200 and Twilight Masquerade 220. Journey Together enhanced booster box at 215. I believe when we checked this weekend, the market was about 207 maybe on a Journey Together enhanced booster box, something like that, about $20 less than the regular booster box. Still not too sure why the enhanced booster box is less than the regular booster box. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Why is the enhanced booster box $20 less than the regular? Temporal Forces $480. I guess it's a little something. I mean, it's less than $5. Doesn't seem to be sleeved though. And I think you move on when the Paldea Adventure Chest is $68. The Classic Collection is $410. All right, going over to Smoke and Mirrors, and we talked about this last week. We're not going to read the whole thing again, but apparently, starting with Journey and other high-demand products, you're going to have to be like a OG buyer from Smoke and Mirrors to actually place an order through. Just keep that in mind as we go looking through the store. All right, a lot of Japanese, we're assuming. Yep, 105 on Heatwave, 110 on Terrestrial Festival seems pretty good. Heatwave, everybody's about 100, I'd say, is probably the average. 80 on Battle Partners, okay. 77 on Clayburst. I think we saw that from Revered Cards too, right around the same price. And all Japanese booster boxes, all great pricing. I mean, nothing wrong with any of the prices that I'm seeing. All very competitive. Then some League decks, some Championship decks. And we're ready at individual Japanese packs. All right, stopping into Forged in Fire, and the Belly Bolt Erasers are still here. Somebody adopt the Belly Bolt Erasers, please.
You know what? Go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it then.
Big discount on Forged in Fire. The Destined Rivals down from $999 to $300 for a pre-order of Destined Rivals on the booster box. Journey Together, though, still sitting at $1,000 for the ETB and the booster box. Pretty solid. And then $150. Been this price from Forged in Fire for their Prismatic ETB. And it looks like the Obsidian Flames ETBs are finally gone. They had one of the better prices at like $95 if you bought a case, but those all seem to be gone. All right, stopping back in at Miniature Market. We came in here last week, and I liked the site a lot, so we're coming back. First row here, Paldean Fates Booster Bundle, I believe $5 under market. Definitely under market price by a little bit. 6 packs of Paldean Fates for $5.50. A booster box of Surging Sparks Last Chance for $2.40. The pre-order on the new Journey tin. I will say, if this Journey tin's going to have Journey Together, Surging Sparks, and like Twilight Masquerade or something, that would be a crazy lineup. Not too sure what exactly will be in here, but I'd imagine it'd be a little bit of Journey and Surging Sparks. The Kanto Friends tin, you guys killed it in the comment section this weekend. You guys let me know. They seem to be Chilling Reign and Battle Styles or something like that. They seem to be both Sword and Shield and like early Sword and Shield, from what you guys have been telling me in the comments. Definitely doesn't seem to be repacked with Scarlet and Violet. Scroll down a little, there's a $200 Twilight Masquerade booster box. Last chance. If I had to choose between Twilight and Stellar Crown, both at $200, I'd definitely go with the Twilight Masquerade. Both of them very solid sets, though. I don't think you could go wrong with either, and I would believe they're probably better than like Temporal Forces and Paradox Rift. I think you're better off going with one of these sets, too. If they're all a $200 booster box, I think Stellar and Twilight probably better. Charmander showing off the backside a little bit on the tin.
No, because of the implication.
A frisky Charmander tin over here. The new 2024 Trainer Toolkit. I don't know if I've ever seen this one. Doesn't look to be the Squawkabilly one. I don't think we want it for $33 regardless. And we're already getting to some binders and play mats. Getting a little concerned, but we got a second page. All the battle decks are here. Oh, what the hell? Right. Ogerpon pre-order. Mask of Ogerpon Premium Collection. $100 on a collection box that's been out for 5 months. A little confused. Let's just move on from Miniature Market. Stopping back into Poke-NE. Will we actually go through the whole section and look at the Korean, Japanese, and Chinese cards I know nothing about? Possibly. But we'll just keep coming to the homepage for now, making it pretty easy. A Heatwave Arena case of 12, that's a little much. The Paldea Evolve still here at $240, and the Scarlet and Violet base still here at $200. Surprisingly, this week, we've found so many booster boxes at $200. Scarlet and Violet base, Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade, Stellar Crown, all $199. Pretty solid stuff. If you had to choose, I think you go Twilight there for sure out of all those sets that we've found today. And then Paldea Evolved at $240, right around market, maybe a couple dollars over market price. Think it might be about $230 for a booster box of this. And now just go to the English Pokemon cards, make it a little easier right here. Scarlet and Violet base, check lane at $6. It's not terrible, like $1 over. Retail price for a check lane, maybe even closer if the check lane's like $5.50. I don't think anybody wants the coin or the holo promo card, but $6 for the sleeve check lane pack. Lily at $75 for the pre-order. I believe the retail is $40 on these, unless Pokemon up that too. Should be $40 on a milk carton. Probably try to get a pre-order in. I think we still have some time, couple weeks. Surging Sparks we found for $240. Stellar Crown, $200 here too. Let's go. So a couple $200 booster boxes from PokeNE. Also a Twilight at $210. Obsidian at $210. So Twilight and Obsidian $210. Paldea Evolved here $240. Scarlet and Violet base $200 and Stellar Crown $200 on a booster box. All right, going over to Game Nerds. This top row looks pretty exciting. Let's scroll down and see some of the prices. I don't know, gang. I'm going to try not to talk about this too much, but $185 for Battle Partners just seems right. I don't understand how Scarlet and Violet base or Temporal Forces or even Obsidian Flames at $210, which everybody had at $210. I don't understand how any of these boxes are worth more than Battle Styles. Battle Styles was not that bad of a set. It is so old compared to these sets. I feel like Battle Styles only has room to go up, where a lot of these Scarlet and Violet sets might be slightly overvalued right now, and they could potentially drop a little bit. Something like Battle Styles is so old and so out of print, I don't think you'd have much to worry about. Battle Styles definitely towards the low end of the Sword and Shield sets, but I also think there was a lot of Sword and Shield sets that were worse than Battle Styles, including the ones that came out before this. Sword and Shield base, Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, I think all those sets are Rebel Clash, far worse than Battle Styles. I don't think it's the worst time to buy a Battle Styles booster box. We have not seen any being sold anywhere, I don't think, recently. Game Nerds has been the only one, and at $185, I mean, you save at least $15 instead of buying a Scarlet and Violet one. There's the T-Tar, the Urshifus. This set's got a lot going for it. We've spent a lot of time today, so we're not going to go back to TCG Player, but I would imagine even the top pull in this set, the Tyranitar and some of the other top pulls, I would think are worth more than even the top pulls in Scarlet and Violet. So even if you're just trying to rip packs to get some high-priced singles, I think Battle Styles might be the way too. Let me know in the comments how we feel about that down below. Paldean Fates at $60. We found them for $55. I think $60 is market price there. $53 on the Morpeko. I think retail on this box was $40, so we're only $13 over the retail price. It's 5 Crown Zenith packs, 4-piece card, jumbo card, and a playmat. If you really need a playmat and like Morpeko, this might not be the worst way to get 5 Crown Zenith packs, but if you have no need for the promo cards or the playmat, probably don't want to buy that. I think some of these booster boxes might have went up $20 more. I feel like Lost Origin was at $400 last week, and Fusion Strike I thought was $499, now up to $530 on Game Nerds.
You didn't happen to see anything at all?
$220 on the enhanced booster box. I think we found a better price, right? Weren't we at like $210 or somebody had it? Enhanced booster box at Journey. $55 Shrouded Fable ETB. It's not bad. We only found one other person. I think today was Revered Cards with them in stock. Revered Cards was at $50, so we definitely want to go there. But $55 for the Shrouded Fable ETB, $40 for the booster bundle of Surging Sparks with the signature Game Nerd discount of 2 cents. Here's a Dragonite Premier Ball for $50, or 2 cents cheaper than Pokemon Coliseum. We don't need to talk too much more about the Dragonite Premier Ball because one of the only things we've been talking about in 2025. $50, very solid, and Game Nerds gets you free shipping at like $75 or $150 or something. If you pick up enough of them, you get the free shipping too. $210 on Temporal Forces. I mean, buy Battle Styles, gang. What am I missing? Save $25 and get Battle Styles? I don't know. As a sealed collector, I would do the Battle Styles. As somebody who wants to rip packs, I would like to save money and buy the cheapest packs. I don't know what I'm missing, but Battle Styles all day over a lot of these Scarlet and Violet boosters. Journey for $90, very disgusting. $70 on the Charizard, not too bad. $80 Stellar Crown, come on. How is this possible? $75 on the Twilight, probably right at market. Market might be like $70, $72, so maybe slightly over. $22 on the Alolan Executor, I guess MSRP. This thing used to be $20, but I believe $22 is the retail for those. $33 on the Build and Battle, probably too much money for only 4 packs of Paldea Evolved. $40 on the Twilight. We'd like to be at $35 for a booster bundle at Twilight. We found booster boxes for $200 today. We don't want $220. $28, not bad for the newest Trainer Toolkit. Think it's only 4 packs, and then these promos that you're seeing here. Don't really think you want it, but $28, a kind of nice discount. Game Nerd's the only one with the Armor Rouge at a discount still, gang. The Armor Rouge, the 6 packs for $35, your promo, the sleeves, the card stand, that type of stuff. And then it looks like Obsidian Flames, maybe Paldea Evolved and Temporal Forces. or Paradox Rift, maybe both. This tin bundle right here, slightly surprised this is still here. We talked about it the last couple weeks when it was $90. I thought it was a great deal. At $100, I still think it's okay. You're getting 5 packs in each of these tins. That's 20 packs for $100. Most booster boxes we saw today are $200. So if you buy 2 of these, we'll get you free shipping, I believe, as well. You could buy 2 of these for $200, get 40 packs. 4 more packs than a booster box, get a little bit of variety and some promo value. I'd imagine you could get somewhere between $5 and $10 in promo value combined. I think the Raging Bolt and Iron Crown might be worth a couple dollars. The Iron Boulder and the Gouging Fire probably not worth too much, but you do get a little bit of promo value here too. The 2 Paradox Rift ETBs are still here for $120 as well, 1 of each, $60 each. I mean, it's not the best of deals, but you are getting 1 of each, and it's a little bit cheaper than market. Market's about $65 on each. We also haven't seen anybody selling these today for under $65. The fact that you get both 1 of each art and you're saving about $5 under market makes this pretty solid. The Scarlet and Violet ETB 2-pack right here, you are getting 1 of each. I believe this is right at market, though. Not really a deal or a steal, but if you're looking to get 1 of each, at market price, it's here. All right, let's see if we find anything at Safari Zone as we close out the video. 11 packs of Paradox Rift for $64. It's not horrible. I think you're probably better off just buying those ETBs from Game Nerdz that we saw, get the promo value instead of just the packs. But if you want a couple extra packs, $64, not too bad. I think the retail price on the Build and Battle Stadium is $60. Maybe I'm wrong and it's $50, but I'm pretty sure it's $60, so only $4 over MSRP. But gang, that's going to do it for another Deals and Steals video. Every Wednesday we go through the online stores trying to save us both some money on Pokemon cards. And then on the weekend we go through the major retail stores trying to do the same exact thing. As you guys know, we go live every Tuesday, Thursday, now 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are also adding a Friday live to the rotation. Every week we will be live on Friday as well. So Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays at 4:20 Eastern. We will be going live on YouTube, giving away a bunch of Pokemon cards. It is a lot of fun. If you have not joined us for a live, try to catch us. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I will see you at the live tomorrow or this weekend for another Deals and Steals.